What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
And this is not another
Another
damn
damn
podcast
podcast.
presented by
Our
our
damn
damn
self.
selves. So 373, kid.
Ooh, wow. It's
Yeah.
getting up there.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What a weekend. What a weekend. Should I start? Start
You start because I'm still
with mine.
recovering.
Yeah. All right. Let's start. Well, for those that don't know, well, the whole world probably knows by now after what we saw what this past Wednesday is the National Association of Black Journalists. They've been having their annual convention. Like Chicago is the city this year. And shout out Mr. Xavier Pope. Like, yeah, he put me on game and all of that. Yeah. So we and one on this past Friday, ESPN's First Take was in town. Like they will film, yeah, Stephen A. Smith and Molly, and y'all know the show. It's like, yeah, it's like well, I ain't gonna bring Skip Bayless back. Like Skip Bayless is leaving FS1. That's like ever since Shannon left the show, it ain't been the same. So yeah, so he's leaving by the end of the year. So like I think he should return to First Take. Like Stephen A. and Skip, like I like they're back and forth. Like bring back Skip. It's like bring him back to First Take. Just fuck it, yeah. Bring him back, yeah. But y'all know the show I'm talking about, First Take. Yeah, Stephen A. Smith and company, yeah. Yeah, they were in town and they included yours truly, the Ozman, as the official DJ for First Take. So I didn't know what my role was going to be originally till I got there. I was like, okay, what does that mean? It's like, yeah, am I going to be on the show? What's my role? It's like, yeah, I was trying to figure that out. It's like, yeah. But what I did figure out when I got there is like I was like the hype man in between, like like to keep the crowd going, like
keep the crowd, keep the energy.
like yeah, if you ever been to like a talk show taping or anything like that, they have people there like working the crowd. Usually it's comedians, like for like
usually
shows.
it is
It's like
comedian.
any type of TV taping is like but I guess like I said, it was the National Association of Black Journalists, like they included the DJ. So we'll bring the DJ. Yeah. Instead of bringing in DJ D Nice or somewhere like that, it's like let's go local. And my name came up. Yeah. Shout out Xavier. Yeah. It's like he said, and he built it up. So Ozman, he's powering me too. We've been doing the sunset. He built it up. Like he built me up real big where it's okay, yeah, we're gonna go with your guy. It's like, yeah, so I'm appreciative of that. Definitely appreciative. Yeah. So I tell how my day went. Like it was like quite an adventure that day. Yeah. First after they decided to use me, we signed all the paperwork, made it totally legit and all of that. So then this past Friday, like I was talking to my contact person with First Take, and he was like, yeah, he said be there at 5 a.m. call time. It's like, yeah, even though the show started at what 9, I believe.
9 o'clock.
Yeah, so that's how TV works. It's like, yeah. They want to make sure that everything is like, they want no stones left unturned. It's like they want to make sure everything is right.
Yeah, well, no hair for you, but hair and makeup. They gotta do all
that. Yeah, if I was
stuff.
appearing on camera, I would have that. Well, not hair, but yeah, makeup.
Oh, so not hair, but that is a thing that they do, and when you do like TV, like anytime you've been to like a TV taping, like it is like you have to call time.
It's a lot more than what you just see on camera. It's like, yeah. It's like a lot goes into like all of these productions. And then when you're part of one, you're really more appreciative. It's like, okay, it's a lot that goes into like that 1 hour or 2 hours, however long your show is that you're part of. This was a 2-hour show that I was part of. A lot goes into that. So when I got there, like they told me where to arrive at. Okay, we're taping at a hotel downtown. I don't know if I should give the name, but it's over. I probably could give the name, but I don't know. I won't, because like what they said is I'm undisclosed location, but yeah, it's a very famous downtown hotel. I'll leave it at that. And yeah, they said arrive here. They told me load and dock on that side of the building. They told me exactly where to be, so that's where I was at. Arrived at the loading dock. Yeah, told them who I was. security guy. I wish I remembered his name. He was like mad cool. He's like, oh, and because he was a Chicago cast. He's like, oh, what
Yeah.
you gonna drop some house music and all that? He's like, that's what I told him all the DJs. I was like, I don't know. I'll see how the crowd goes. I feel it. He did ask me that, yes. So then loaded all my stuff into the freight elevator. Yeah. Went up to where I needed to be, met my contact person. And when I got there, I thought I was going to be the first one there because it was like, originally I got downtown like extra because like I had anticipation, like, you know, you build it. So I got down there earlier, like about 4:40. Yeah, I was like, okay, like I got like 20 minutes. So like, and it's like, you know, downtown Chicago early, like it's not too hot outside. So yeah, I was just drove around and enjoyed a little summertime shot. I was like, yeah. So I don't know if I should go to the hotel this early. It's like they said 5 a.m. I don't know if I should go like this early. So I just enjoyed the sights. You know, Lollapalooza is down there, so like it's like the stuff. So I was just did a little downtown sightseeing. I drove around for like 15 minutes, then went back to my post. Went checked in, met with my contact person. They took me up to the ballroom where the taping was going down at. And when I got there, it was like surprisingly, or not so surprisingly, like I thought I would be the first one there. Like, no, it was like dozens of crew members that were already there, like already working. It's like, yeah, you know, they got to build the set and all of that, get the lighting, the sound. They were like, yeah, I was like, okay, yeah. So you see what goes into this production. Yeah, they probably were there at 3 a.m. Yeah.
Right.
Tons of crewmen. They had coffee for us, of course, which like I appreciated that. It's like, the first thing I did is like, let me get a cup. Yeah, that's the first thing I did. It's like,
she'll be like,
so I made myself a cup. Yeah. They told me where they wanted me to set up at. I'm like, okay, yeah, I got a little post right there, like a little DJ booth to go there. Set up. And then what was also cool, they gave me the headset where you can contact direct. It's like with the crew, like, yeah, you hear all the behind the scenes stuff that you don't hear on the air. It's like, yeah. So like I was able to hear like, yeah, the production truck, the director talking, the camera one, all the cameramen, yeah, like
camera one. Okay, now go to camera 3, like when they do all that type of stuff.
All of that, yeah. And they showed me how I can contact with it because they had to contact with me too. Okay, like cut the music because you don't want music going during the show, like
during the show, yeah,
like in between. It's like and they gave me my cue like between 15 and 30 seconds. Like it's like okay, like they do the countdown. Okay, we got a 3-minute commercial break. Okay, 2 minutes left, 1 minute left. So around 30 is when I really paid attention. Like I would usually cut it around there, but they made sure to say, okay, like DJ, cut the music. Like, all right, so make sure that I cut it then. So and I was able to talk with them directly because like I had the headset with the microphone. So it was cool. Like I'm talking to the director and all the cameramen. We all could hear each other. Like when Stephen A was getting mic'd up, that was like cool. I was like, say, okay, Steve, yeah, said testing 1, 2 and all that. Like I heard him getting mic'd up. Like, I was like, oh, this is like the coolest shit I've ever been part of. And I've been part of some big productions. Like I said, I've done Chicago Fire, PD, Empire when they were on the air. It's like I've been part of some pretty major stuff, but like this is ESPN. This is next level. It's like that's that Disney money.
That Walt Disney money right there.
Yeah. So it was definitely next level. So and we as we got closer to showtime, I think I want to say Stephen A got there like well he probably was there at a certain, but he was in the building by like 8:30, something like that. That's when they were like micing him up and all of that, making sure like So that was pretty cool. And then 9 a.m. sharp, you know, they're not late.
Yeah.
They're not late for this. Like TV is like, yeah.
I was watching it on my app. I was watching it because I was in the office, so I watched it on my app and I saw them you know, like the way he like was like the way he like strolled in, like the way he walked in. Oh, I'm in Chicago. You know,
he walked right in front of me. That was right in front of me.
Yeah.
It's
Chicago, you know, like when you like, you know, like they were
all the journalists,
yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. Like they started letting the journalists in, like 7-ish, I want to say, like, is when they started coming in. Like,
Oh,
you
nice.
want to have like a make sure no empty seats. It's
Oh,
like, so, yeah.
NPC, yeah.
So like they started coming in, like, yeah,
Let's
because it was,
see.
yeah, all the journalists from around the country. You saw everybody with their like
Mhm.
Philadelphia, New York, like they were like from all around the National Association of Black Journalists.
Yeah.
They were like from all over. Yeah, I was part of the sports task force. That's what he had. That's who hired me. Like, so shout out to sports task force. Yeah. And then went through the show. They had Chance the Rapper made a surprise
Yeah.
appearance. Yeah, like I
Yeah.
heard when he was coming in too, that was cool because like you could hear okay, Chance is here. Like, yeah, get him Mike, yeah. And then they stay hear them in the audience. Yeah, like brother, man, yeah. And then I heard when Caleb and DJ, I heard them. I was like, oh, we're gonna have some real life bears on the show. Okay, pretty cool. Yeah.
Go Bears.
Yeah. But then it did make it more confusing for me, like with that because they didn't call because the director didn't, cause I guess because she just met me, she didn't call me she called me DJ. It's like, yeah, because like, hey, DJ cuts that, DJ this, DJ that. It's like, so when DJ Moore came in, I didn't know if they was talking about me or DJ Moore. After they said DJ, I had to listen closely to which DJ. So like I want to like accidentally, I don't want to mess up, like, yeah, so
Yeah.
like that's okay. Go to cut the DJ. I was like, oh, this DJ. Oh no, they mean that DJ. Okay, so yeah. So when the director was talking about DJ, I had to really pay attention. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we finished 11 o'clock sharp. It's like, yeah, and that's a wrap. Yeah. If you go to my social media like Facebook and the Instagram, yeah, I did post a pic from the set. And it got a lot of traction, like people because people fuck with First Take. It's like, so
Yeah.
everybody's like, wow, that's made. It's like, congrats. And like, yeah, it was a lot of but that's how my weekend went kicked off. It was ESPN's First Take. So
Nice.
like, yeah, mom, I made it. Yeah. Like,
Good steak.
it was awesome. Like, and I definitely had the crowd going. I was playing like all the hot shit. It's like, yeah, from
Yeah.
old and new. Yeah, I played blow the whistle. Yeah. I did play.
You see, Ray, has to blow the whistle.
He looked at me. He did look at me when I was like, he did give me a look. Yeah, so that was I was definitely playing the hot. I played, of course, They Not Like Us. It's like all of the hot shit I was playing. Playing some Sexy Reds for like, yeah, the youngsters in the crowd. They were like play a little Ice Spice. It's like I was definitely mixing it up, like all the eras.
Yeah, but I mean that's the part. That's the point. You have to be balanced. Like unless everybody in the crowd is over the age of 40, then you
Yeah.
can't.
These
You
like
can't
folks from like all over the
country.
country. Like I said, like
Yeah.
different age groups and like so when I played Shake It Like a Salt Shaker at one point, yeah, like the older it's got
Well, yeah, we're now the
yeah, when I
older.
Played
It's
Cash
fine.
Cobain and Ice Spice for sure. Like, yeah, the youngsters, they were like saying all the words to it. Like, so yeah, yeah.
It's just so funny that we're the older crowd now.
I play You My Everything from Sexy Red and fucking Dre. We go together. Like they knew all the words, the young
That's how I'll be
journalists.
sitting. I'll be like this. Then you play blow with it. I go on and I'm dancing out of me.
That one, yeah. I played what was named Fat Man Scoop, the one with Faith Evans. Space drop, bitch. Go. All the old heads went crazy over that one.
I can't hear y'all single ladies make noise.
Definitely all over the place with the music, yeah. But great time, yeah. I'm so glad I got to experience that. Money wasn't bad either. Disney don't bullshit. It's like yeah. But the experience, yeah, I guess that's a MasterCard experience, priceless. It's like, yeah.
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 You gotta definitely, you gotta count your blessings and just, whenever an opportunity presents itself, it's like the important thing that you have to realize as people, and I think that just in general that people struggle with is the imposter syndrome. I think people think that they're not deserving of things, and it's like
I
You know
definitely
what?
feel. I definitely
You
get that.
work for something, you deserve the accolades that come. You deserve the benefit stuff. Like, don't be like, well, I got no, like sit in there and
Why
be
instead
proud.
of saying why me, say why not me? It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's like 'cause
Don't
I
you
do
dare.
get the I do feel the why me a lot, but then I with that one I'm like, yeah, why not me? It's like
Mhm,
they could have used anybody for that. Why not me? It's like
mhm. Don't shrink. Don't go like shrinking violet. Like, stand up, put your chest up. It's
yeah.
okay. Yeah, okay, I did that. Yeah,
I got
it's
some good behind the scenes footage too. I was posting on my stories the whole time. So yeah.
yeah, you
I
were
guess.
texting us.
Yeah. I had y'all the siblings in the group
The
chat too. It
group
was like,
text.
yeah, I was getting some good
Our
behind
group
this.
text be going off the rails sometimes. I don't know what we be doing in our group text. Sometimes it goes
Don't
off
let
the rails.
Kareem post something about Sanford and Son. Then it's like a
It
whole
goes
lot
off the
out of
rails.
control. Then
Or you in feast with your like random 80s wrestling quotes, or I don't know what y'all be doing, but
yeah, but yeah, it was phenomenal. Yeah. And it's which is why I didn't participate in like some of the Kenwood festivities that went because
that's
Kenwood their
fair.
big reunion this weekend too. So like yeah,
Mhm.
Lollapalooza was also this weekend. There's a lot. There's a very
There's a
busy
lot going
weekend in
on.
Chicago. This is prime summertime size, what I call it. A lot was going on this weekend.
And apparently, like I said, it's a perfect segue, apparently,
That's why I did
because
it. Yeah, we ain't new at
yeah,
this.
because a lot of block clubs were having parties because
I
in
saw
our
them all over. Yeah,
all over. Because when I was driving home, like from Zumba, I did Zumba on Saturday
it's hard
morning.
to get. A lot of streets were blocked. You couldn't go down.
Got my Zumba in.
Yeah.
And then I actually had my block club party this Saturday. And then when I was driving, I saw another block a few blocks from me was having one, then another one some blocks away was having another one. So it's like, I'm like, man, it's like 3 block club parties like in this area that are going on. But we
Yeah.
did our block club and it was a time. Like the kids had a ball. They had the bouncy house.
Yeah.
Somebody had the little sprinkler thing, steps so the kid got to run through like the little wire thing that had the little, the little shoot ups like that, like the little
Okay.
wire shooting up.
Okay.
Um, a game truck came later in the day for the kids, so they got to get on the
Wow.
game bus and play
Oh, you
we
did
had
it
cotton
big.
candy,
Did it
popcorn for the
big.
kids. We did a hula hoop contest for like the different ages. We did pinata for the different ages, and Ariana cracked the pinata. She was the one in her age group that because it started getting weak, and then when
Hey,
she hit it, it cracked open. And I was like,
hey, hey,
yeah, yeah, baby girl. They did musical chairs by age group.
hey.
Um, some of the older people on the block, they had a beard whisk tournament going. For some of the older, more
Just
mature people.
older than the kid, I guess, because like you said, we kind of the older folks, but I guess even older than that.
Yeah, we play spades. Like I play spades. I don't do beard whisk. I don't do that.
What was I watching? They were talking about I can't remember what like what Spades is like kind of old head now. So I
Yeah, you
forgot what
gotta be 40 to play spades
some
now.
reality show I was watching. I
You
don't
gotta
remember.
be.
It wasn't reality show. It was on the Shy. I remember. And some of the characters, some about like Spades and like the young kids wasn't trying to hear that on.
Play
It's like
spades.
oh, I said okay, if your Spades is old heads now. Like
It
we
is.
Spades to us is like how Bidwist
Beard
was to
whisk.
our parents' generation. It's like it's like so I guess it's like the kids look at Spades. We'll play that shit. It's like it's
And then it was 2 DJs out there. They had 2 DJs on our block because, the one DJ was on one end to like cover this end, and the other DJ was like near the other end because the different to have the music so it could be on both sides of the block.
okay.
And at some point, they had line dancing that they wanted to do. And of course, you know who led the line dancing.
The kid. Mhm.
So they was like, yeah, they're like, you ready? I said, okay. And I went out, when I talked to the DJ, told him what to like put on. I was like, just this traditional line dance stuff. So I went out there. I was like, you can start with like a wobble or something like that.
Can't go
Cast
wrong with the one,
slide,
right?
stuff like that. They did the DJ quick. So we were out there, we was getting it, and my legs are, as we record, my legs are still like, because it's
Talking to
like
you.
the running back and forth because I had to set up outside my house because I had to set up my table for like my guests and then
Yeah.
I was just running around a lot. And when I looked at how many steps I did on Saturday, I logged over 23,000 steps.
There you go.
Because I wear my watch the whole time. And then I looked at my watch, I was like, I did like 23,000, over 23,000 steps. No wonder my legs feel like they're about to fall off right now. But it was a fun time. It was perfect weather, no rain. It was like 83-ish, 84-ish, something like that. So good, warm, not overly humid.
Yeah.
Yeah, great weather, great fun, great turnout. So I'm definitely looking forward to next year because they're like, this was a yearly thing pre-COVID. So they hadn't done one since 2019. So
But
now we back.
it's all bringing it back. Yeah.
We back. So next year we hopefully can make it bigger and maybe we can get more blocks involved. Maybe like the block a little bit down from it. Like, hey, you want to join our block? So we can do it together. Just block off, 2 blocks. We could, but
I guess everybody was busy. Yes, because Babe, she was kind of all over the place yesterday too. She had like 3 stops to make. So like it was like oh yeah, also for my wrestling fans, SummerSlam went down on Saturday.
yeah, I
So,
saw.
yeah.
I think Brittany that took.
I saw Britt.
I
Yeah,
think Britt took her
young
baby
Britt, our
there.
cousin. Yeah,
Yep.
young, yeah. Now
Yeah.
not so young Britt. Yeah, she's a grown woman. I still call her young Britt though.
I think she took her son there because I want to say I saw those pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, SummerSlam. I saw with I should probably pull up. I saw some of the names. Look at Cody. I was like, I'm trying to see. Pull up who was in there. You know me, I know who all of the
That's Dusty's son, right, Cody?
Yeah, Cody Rhodes. Yeah.
Yep, I want to say, yeah, okay. I was like, I know him. That's Dusty's son. Yeah. But it was good. I mean, but it is a perfect time because it's like, because pretty much after next week, it's like now it's like the countdown for back to school. So that's kind of like why doing stuff the first weekend, August. We know the second weekend belongs to Bud Billiken in Chicago. We know that.
Yeah.
Like I would advise no one to try to do anything like in Chicago. Like don't schedule stuff. Like if you schedule an event in the morning time, the second Saturday and Sunday, the second Saturday up August, you're going to have not that great of a turnout. Your turnout's not going to be that great. Just telling you.
I see Big E. I see Drew McIntyre, Omos the Giant. I look like Chelsea Green right there. I'm just looking at. There's the Miz. Okay.
Oh God.
Miz was there. There's Cody Rhodes. Yeah, he got some cool picks and shit there. Yeah, it was like some pretty big names like Cody, like the champ. He was there. Yeah, so pretty big.
Chicago summertime shy. Like I said, we kind of winding down. The school year is going to be starting. Some kids are starting. Some charter schools, I think, are starting this Monday coming up. I think some charter schools are. I'm like, damn. Early. And they started already.
August just started.
PPS starts at the end of the month because it got pushed back because of the DNC. So they pushed it back a week because they should have been started that week, but the DNC is going to be here, so they pushed.
I think the last week is a good starting point. Yeah, like maybe they'll leave it there. It's like I like the.
They've been doing the 2 weeks in August, where you do 2 weeks in August, and then you get the Labor Day, and then. But I've been liking that. I like
that last week. That's kind of dope. Yeah.
We've been getting our first week of June, so I've been liking that. I've been liking getting out like June 6th for school. I've been liking that. That's that's cool, But this countdown, just like, oh God, now I gotta get the kids ready for school. Like, okay, we gotta. Now we're in that mode. Like, okay, let's get ready for school now.
Well, you mentioned DNC, so let's shift political then.
Yes.
Let's get into it. It's like back to the NABJ, National Association of Black Journalists, which took place a few days before, like 2 days before First Take.
Mm-hmm.
Same building that I was in, like with Stephen A. Smith. It's like, we had a former president, now current Republican nominee, Donald Trump. He was in town, yeah, for the National Association of Black Journalists. And like, I don't know whose idea was to put Donald Trump up there with 3 black women, but somebody came up with that bright idea. So I'm gonna play a little bit of that. I got part of the conference.
Black women that ain't Candace Owens. Let's just say
They had the one chick from Fox, but she really didn't say stuff like
right.
You know what I mean when I say the black women.
You got three black women like Angela Rye, basically.
I say if she had been there, that'd have been hilarious.
That would have been on the shade, Angela Rye next time.
All right, let's do this. Yeah, I'm not gonna play all of this because it's long. I'm just gonna play I just want to play the beginning because they started off hot and shit. It's like
let me see, yeah, because I didn't, like I said, I had heard about it, but like I said, I just had so much going on. Okay. I heard so much. Fair use.
Don't come on, I'm a partner with the NABJ now, yeah, so don't partner. Take my damn video down. I'm just saying.
He was you guys damn DJ.
I'm part of it. I was just there. Let me play this. All right, you hear everything?
I can hear you.
Okay. Mr. President, we so appreciate you giving us an hour of your time. I want to start by addressing the elephant in the room, sir. A lot of people did not think it was appropriate for you to be here today. You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama, saying that they were not born in the United States, which is not true. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from.
Remember that?
You have used words like animal and rabid to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, now that you are asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Watch how you
respond. Pause it.
Pause it.
Let me dissect.
I'll put it back.
Let me just ask it because I just saw the transcripts, bits and pieces of the transcript. Like I said, I haven't seen. This is my first.
This is the first question. This is the very beginning.
This is me watching in real time. So let me just let our listeners know that this is me reacting. This is my honest reaction. So, as a black woman, I just want to say, bravo! She did that so articulate. My thing is, like I said, and I hate to have to say it like this, but as a black woman, like if we speak like this, if we we get the whole you're talking white, you're acting white. Why are you? It's like, no, it's like you can be articulate, intelligent, and be black. The things are not like if you're being articulate, it's not like you're not acting black. That is being black. Black people are intelligent. So she had a very well organized her thing. The way she just came in, it wasn't angry. She didn't come off angry. She didn't come off bitter because black women, they like to paint us as bitter, angry black bitches. They do like to paint us as that. She did not. Woo! I want to applaud that. I'm sorry, I just had to applaud that real quick because.
Well, let's hear how the former president.
Let me hear his response.
Now, let me hear former president. And we listen to this shit. It's like this way.
Before I make my judgment to say that, because I know how Donald Trump, just from personal views of what I've seen and his way of doing things, he's an emotional seeker, so he doesn't base stuff in facts. He takes emotion and he knows how to get up under the skin and bring out these emotions in people. He does.
I will say that people. Trump knows how to
he knows how to rattle people's emotions.
I definitely knows how to rattle people and
he
shit.
He rattles people's emotion.
Let's listen to this.
Let me hear his response before I say
stupid and racist. Okay. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, now that you are asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever been asked a question so in such a horrible manner. First question. You don't even say, hello, how are you? Are you with ABC? Because I think they're a fake news network, a terrible network. And I think it's disgraceful that I came here in good spirit. I love the black population of this country. I've done so much for the black population of this country, including employment, including opportunity zones with Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina, which is one of the greatest programs ever for black workers and black entrepreneurs. I've done so much, and and I say this, historically black colleges and universities were out of money. They were stone cold broke, and I saved them, and I gave them long-term financing, and nobody else was doing it. I think it's a very rude introduction. I don't know exactly why you would do something like that. And let me go a step further. I was invited here, and I was told my opponent, whether it was Biden or Kamala, I was told my opponent was going to be here. It turned out my opponent isn't here. You invited me under false pretense. And then you said, you can't do it with Zoom. Well, you know, where's Zoom? She's going to do it with Zoom, and she's not coming. And then you were half an hour late, just so we understand. I have too much respect for you to be late. They couldn't get their equipment working or something was wrong.
Mr. President, I would love if you can answer the question on your rhetoric and why you believe that black voters should trust you with another 4 years.
I have been the best president for the black population since Abraham Lincoln. That's my answer.
Better than President Johnson, who signed the Voting Rights Act?
I think that's enough. We can stop it there. I'm not going to play all of this too long, but
I want to watch it because now let me interject.
Ooh-wee.
You didn't answer not one damn question that she asked. That was not an insulting question. She didn't come out and roll her neck and she didn't do any of that. She asked you, okay. She set the table because she had to give actual factual things. These are things that you said and did. And we didn't even touch on the exonerated 5, that article you took out about them asking for them to be lynched or whatever. And that she didn't even touch that. She didn't even touch the other things about back in the day, like wasn't anything when he did something with the with his properties or like something with like raising costs or something.
I don't know that story, but something like that.
Something like that. Like, you know, like she touched on stuff that he actually said and things that he actually did. And he did not answer the question. He said, you hurt my feelings. That's basically what he said. You hurt my feelings. You hurt my feelings.
The one thing he did talk about with the stuff with him and Tim Scott did, and then he talked about the age.
Okay, yeah, that had
he talked a little bit.
But the way that he started, though, like, first of all, that's very rude. No, it's not. Everybody, like, when you're in a position of power, everybody's not going to like you. That's the bottom line. Even as likable as some people are, like, I'm trying to think of who the most likable person is.
Barack had his critics.
Barack had his critics. Oh, a person who's a likable person. Most people like Dolly Parton. She's a likable person, but there's still some people who don't like Dolly Parton. I think that she does excellent stuff, like the Dolly thing where like they'll send their child a book. You know, they send the books to like the kids because she promotes, you know, reading is fundamental and all that. And, you know, but as likable as someone is, it's always going to be somebody who doesn't like you. And they're going to call you out. So everybody is flawed. We're human. To be human is not to be perfect. So when there you go. So when someone points out your imperfections, a good leader, this is why I'll say a good leader, take notice and be like, you know what? Okay, I know that I may have fumbled on this, but if I am elected, I can have a chance to right my wrong. Excuse me, I said that right. To right my wrong. I can have a chance to right my wrong if I'm given the opportunity. I know that it may have been some missteps I did in the past, this. So I want to try to gain your trust and gain your respect back. That's what a good person said. A bad leader just, no, I didn't do that. You're attacking me. And you know, look at this was all me. I did this. I. Like with him, I did this. Let's also focus that with the pandemic, he didn't immediately react to the pandemic. And that's not even a race thing. He called it the Kung flu. Well, that's racist. He did. He called it the Kung flu. And he said it wasn't real. And then the pandemic happened. He said coronavirus wasn't real. He was president when coronavirus came into the States. He was president. And he didn't take it serious. He did not take it serious. He said Fauci. He kept on trying to discredit Dr. Fauci because Dr. Fauci was like, yeah, this needs to be done. He was like, no, it doesn't need to be done. And then people just kept on dying.
Oh, Fauci, that's a whole nother conversation.
People kept on dying, you know. It's like a pandemic, a virus came into the country. Like, you have to react to that. You can't just act like it doesn't exist. It came in. grab hold of it. So, but I mean, I think that she did an excellent job. And from what I heard, but yeah, what was the young lady's name? I'm sorry.
Her name was I forgot her name that quick. Hold on, I can get it real quick. Hold on.
So I want to give her props because the way that I saw the transcript, they said that not one did she ever lose her composure. They said she did not get baited into his, like I said, because Trump knows how to ruffle your feathers. And then, like, I would say that Trump has the ultimate protection of being entitled for things. So if he's yelling and being emotional and name calling and stuff, it's like, no, he's just speaking facts. But then you come back, now you look crazy. You look like you're like the attacker. You look like you're the aggressor. So with people like that, you can't get baited into doing that because 9 times out of 10, you're going to be the one who looks crazy. You're going to be the one who's going to be the bully in that sense. You can't let yourself get baited in. You gotta just stick to your facts, get in, and she stayed with her facts. But now I'm gonna have to go back and I'm gonna have to watch it when I have time. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the whole thing because you said that she.
I can't think of her name. That's all the top of my tongue, though. I know this.
And then I caught the little sneak diss. You basically said they were late. So what were you implying? I caught that.
Like, yeah, you were a half hour late.
I caught that microaggression.
Rachel Scott. Oh no, yeah, ABC's Rachel Scott. Okay.
And then you talked about her job. You said her job wasn't real. You said that ABC News isn't real.
Fake news. You were a half hour late. Yeah, like where's my point? Because like I said, Kamala wasn't there. It's like, where's she at? How come I'm?
And then you mispronounced Kamala's came. You call her Kamala. Her name is not Kamala. Her name is Kamala. I mean, like I said, I take name pronunciation personally because my name, people fuck up my name all the time. My name's not Naima. It's not Naima. It's Naima. Don't fuck up my name. I just said, don't fuck up my name. It's Naima. Don't fuck it up.
Think about that's just like was the first 5 minutes of that. It's like it's about another like 30 plus minutes of that going on. It's like that was just 5 minutes. We just got a taste of it right there. That's
she might drop I've never seen somebody might drop the first time coming in the way she. Damn.
Yeah, it came in hot, man. Yeah.
Damn.
But wow. But it was I don't know. It turned into a comedy show after a while to me. It's like the way the audience reaction, I was like, is this the NABJ convention or Def Comedy Jam? It turned into a comedy show.
I would say Black folks, we will take stuff seriously. I would say, we do heroes and stuff.
It turned into a comedy show after a while.
And then my thing that I've been saying just every election cycle, it just feels like it's, I hate to say it, but we need, like, I want to see more parties. I just don't want to see Democrat and Republican. I want more parties to be heavily represented because it's like, I feel like it's pandering just to Black people. It's always rinse and repeat. I hate to say it like this, but
it's silly.
It's rinse and repeat. Like with Black people, it's always like, why is so little given when trying to gain Black votes? I'm just saying across the board. Look at Republicans and Democrats. Why is it just like Hillary put hot sauce in her bag and thought that was going to get the Black vote? Really?
I don't know.
Really? Like, really? Republicans, like, just coming in, just making state. It's just, I feel the bar is just set so low when trying to gain Black votes. But with any other demographic, it's like the bar is not set low. I feel the bar is set low for us as Black people.
Yeah, the Black people, we get symbolism instead of legislation.
Right.
Symbolism. It's like, okay, like the first Black this, the first Black that. Like, what about some real legislation? It's like I'm tired of symbolism. That don't fire me up. It's like, yeah.
Like, okay, like Like the one thing that I think that was decent, like I said, that okay, that like I said, it like where some people may say it may have been some silver, but I mean it should have always been recognized as Juneteenth. Juneteenth should have always been recognized. It should have, because it's an important part that affected a large population, the official end of slavery. That's a huge, because like we said, July 4th, our people wasn't free July 4th, 1776. My ancestors weren't free. So like, yeah, it's like, okay, like I get that, but some of the other stuff is like you said, where's the legislation?
Yeah, I want legislation. Symbolism, yeah, tangibles. That's what the FBA community says. We need tangibles. The other communities, you get tangibles. It's like, okay, we're gonna do this. Be like when you send money over to Ukraine and in Israel and all of that, it's like you send actual money there. You don't give them symbolism. It's like, okay, we're gonna send like so and so many billions for aid over there. It's like, how come we don't get that? It's like, yeah, why is it always
not a way to do it? Because it's like because I've always said this, that if reparations ever does happen, like I said, I don't know if that's ever going to happen in our lifetime, but if it ever does happen, it has to be a right way that they do it.
Gotta be a plan. Yeah,
it just can't be like we're giving everybody money.
Can't hand out checks. You got to be a plan behind it. It's like behind the money, you got to have a plan. Okay, like now, what do you do next? Now that you have the money, what do you do with it? It's like, and now they don't run to the Gucci store or like or the travel agent. That can't be the plan. It's like that can't be the plan.
You can't give people who've never had anything in their life. You can't give somebody a check.
You run to the Mercedes.
That's not good.
Yeah. First thing you're gonna do, Mercedes, Gucci, and a travel agent. Like, yeah, you can't do
Cadillac. Cadillac Louis V.
You gotta be more than that. It's like
you can't give everybody just a check. Like yeah, money can solve a lot of things, but money doesn't solve everything. That's where I say about money.
Yeah.
Money should be able to actually solve your day-to-day stuff where it's like, okay, I'm not like, Dad, okay, my light bill's due. Okay, I need to put gas in my car to Tuesday till I get paid. Like you don't have those issues when you have money, but it has to be some sort of plan in place, because just throwing money at something is not going to solve the problem.
Yeah.
It's not. So
got to be a plan in place.
So I'm gonna watch that back. I'm gonna put that on my memo to watch back.
Where's I going next? Well, let's shift gears a little bit. We talked about this. I don't know if it was on the podcast or off the podcast, but like what always happens with Cardi B. The B apparently stands for baby.
We saw that.
Yeah, Cardi, baby number 3, and they still going through a divorce. It's like, but apparently, yeah, like they're not serious about the divorce because they still hooking up, apparently. Yeah, because so even though they going through a divorce, somehow she's pregnant with baby number 3 at the same time. So
when I saw that she announced her divorce, like Cardi B files for divorce from Offset, and then I saw the baby blunt picture, and I'm like,
yeah.
So this is actually new territory, because I don't know if the divorce is going to stick, but if
they still going through it, she hasn't, because she's called it off in the past. Like this time,
yeah, she's called it off in the past.
She hasn't called it off this time.
She hasn't called it off, and she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Because my thing that I say is, people can get on me about this, but people always talk about women trapping men. Men trap women all the time.
Offset. Woo, woo.
Men trap. Let me tell you, because let's look at the first time when they were supposed to have broken up. First time that they broke up, what happened?
I love you, girl. You know, when he released that video, that nutty video.
My family, baby.
And showed up
at her set,
that one, yeah.
At her set with flowers, begging her, please forgive me. So what happened? They get back together. Then, boom, she's pregnant with Wave.
Baby number 2 at that time. Yeah.
Having one child, you can move around easier. Like, let's say Sierra was able to break away from Future. You can move on easier.
Usually when you have more than one kid with somebody, y'all pretty much a family at that point. It's like, yeah, people have one kid with randos. Like people don't have like 3, 4 kids with randos.
Yeah, because
not a rando. If you having that many kids with somebody, you're not a rando.
Because at that point, it's like, okay, we have our problems, but we're going to work together to stay and be a family. And then I don't want, my kids to have different fathers. I don't want this. I don't want that. It could be that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And 2 things can be true. Like we always say, you could be a shitty husband, but a good father. 2 things can be true at the same time. It's a lot of guys that are shitty husbands, but they can be good fathers.
Yeah.
So when I see that, my advice to ladies is stop having sex with this man. Stop it. They got like, yeah, you got pregnant a bunch of times. Yeah, so the D is probably good. However, you got to hop off of that, ladies. Hop off of that and just co-parent. Once you block that box off, and
another reason why that happens too is because women, like body count matters to women.
That's so
it's like women don't want random bodies. Like, well, guys will hook up with a random just to like get the rocks off. It's like women don't want to like that extra, but they rather I'll hook up with him. At least it's not another body. It's like, yeah, because you still need your needs, like even like going through a divorce.
Hook up with a whole OnlyFans porn star, whatever, back page, whatever.
Total rando into the
escort, whatever. Yeah. You don't have that.
With women be like, I don't want another body, so I want to just hook up with this guy. So yeah, I'll have like we've had sex hundreds of times, like with my ex. So I hook up with him. Like at least I'm not adding another body, but you might be adding another baby instead of another
baby, and then you're just putting yourself back into that tailspin because like you may have been out, and then of course, like I said, here's it. Like I'm giving you game, ladies. So when the guy that you haven't had sex with while your ex, he gets you in bed, he's going to do more tricks than you've ever he's going to do everything to get you back because he knows emotionally he got you. Once he hits that and gets in it and makes you like, well, maybe we can't be a family. Yeah. And then
you'll be like, wow, like, I don't remember it being that good when we're together. Yeah. Whereas like you having those thoughts.
Yeah, and then you're starting to be all loving. And then he even plays the game for a little while, holding your hand out and pull. You guys are doing all that. Then he shows his ass again. And then by then you're mad. You're like, how did it? It's like, stop getting yourself in that cycle. Stop it. Just pull yourself away. But that's interesting is that the fact that she filed for divorce and she's pregnant. So when a woman files for divorce when they're pregnant, usually they're done. We saw with Denise Richards and Charlie Sheen because like she was pregnant with their second child.
Yes.
And she was like, when you file for divorce while pregnant, that's like Khalees filed for divorce from Nas when she was giving birth. She was about to push out their son, and she was like, "Nope, he can't be in the he can't even be in the hospital. Nope."
And we didn't heard some crazy stories about them over the years, like whether true or not, there's been some crazy stuff about that, about their marriage. We didn't heard all kinds of wild shit about Charlie Sheen too. Was like,
his stuff was, they both was
crazy shit about their marriages. It's like.
Because some things have been inflated, possibly. We'll never know what happened behind.
Like I said, is her version, his version, and there's the truth. It's like it's 3 versions of the story. But like according to the wives in both of those was some wild ass stories.
Some wild stories.
Especially Nas and Khalees. Like I followed that one more closely. Like definitely it was a lot of wild allegations.
And the name Perlin that Nas did when he said, "I knew that you were crazy when I saw you caught out." He said that. I should know you were crazy after seeing that video. I was like, why you call her crazy?
We all saw the "I hate you so much" right now. We saw.
I know you were crazy.
We knew that. Yeah, I hate you so much right now. We saw the fucking video. Come on, we knew. We knew. How did he not know it?
Come up with the German reaction for most guys during that. They were like, she's very pretty, but she's kind of. They were like, she's very pretty, but I don't know.
I met Khalees like around. I met her right when Milkshake was. I went to height of her. At the height of her popularity, it's like when Milkshake was like. That was like. I was at the 04 Grammys. Yeah, so it was right then. So she was on top of the world, and they were married during that time too. I want to say so. It's like so during that, and I could tell she was out there. Even that.
She was the one that was tatted on his arm.
I could tell Khalees was out there even then. So
But that's something when a woman does it during a divorce. Like I said, you're pregnant and you're like, no, because it's like babies usually bring people together. Like I said, like we see that like couples reconcile, and then what happens to me, like I said, when you reconcile, you're pregnant.
yeah. We saw a lot of that during the pandemic babies, they called it.
The pandemic, or the Band-Aid baby, as RRG called it, because Band-Aid babies are a real thing. Like you
saw a lot of that in COVID's time. Yeah. So you got about like a 3-year-old now. It's like, we know what happened. We know what time it was.
So my advice, like I said, they both seem like loving parents. Obviously, we don't know these people personally. They seem like both loving parents, Offset and Cardi. Raise your kids together. And they got some cute kids, like Culture and Wave. There's some cuties. Like she had the same baby twice. And if it follows suit, she'll have the same baby 3 times, because those kids look exactly alike. Wave and Culture.
Yeah.
So they'll probably have another cute baby. Raise your cute, or just say, hopefully just one, no twins, hopefully. Just one, hopefully.
Oh.
You never know. I mean,
shit happens, yeah.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
So just raise your 3 kids together, co-parenting. Stop having sex with him. Stop having sex with him. Stop it, because if you're not getting what you want out the relationship, because apparently the thing that keeps on coming up is he's unfaithful. That's the
Offset got bitches.
That's the thing that just keeps on coming up. And
got bitches, man.
From her own stance, she's like, she hasn't, in her words, she hasn't had another dick since him. Like, he's like the only one that she's with. Like, she's faithful to him, but
and she did have a good point with that too. Is like, so I'm one of the most famous people on the planet. Like, if I was cheating, it would have came out by now. Because people say that she like it. That rat come out. She's like, yeah, like somebody would have known by now. Like, if I was cheating, y'all would have known.
It would have been a video, a DM. It would have been something. But
and niggas talk. It's like, let's be honest. Like,
guys talk. Yeah,
smash Cardi B. It's like somebody would have said something.
People think that women gossip, men be gossiping too.
Our women is like, yeah, I hit that dog. It's like, yeah, like so that would have came out. But
so that's my advice. Is just stop. Like, don't let him sucker you in. Don't let him, kiss you on your, and whisper sweet nothings in your
spot.
Like,
yeah, because like this guy, we know that spot. Yeah.
Nope. Yeah. I don't even like give the church the pitter patter church her. The little no kiss on the cheek. Nope. Don't put your lips on me. Nope. Just block it out.
Pulling you in close to him. Yeah. Where your bodies are touching each other.
Just embrace, like, don't do that, ladies. I'm trying to save you, ladies. I'm saving you, ladies, from a what? Like I said, and then they're married, but marriages can be complicated. But especially ladies like that be in a 12-year situationship.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you start messing with him, and then he marries the next woman like 6 months later, then you guys. Stop messing around.
The guy who says he's not marrying type marries the very next chick. How often does that happen?
A lot. I love Big Sex in the City. I've been watching a lot of my old sex. I've gotten back into watching.
Oh, you must have renewed your Max subscription. So
no, it's been there. But I mean, I just been, you know how you get into moods where like watching stuff, like I said, Sex and the City is one of my favorite shows ever. But it's like when you get older, you've seen the show so much so that you want to analyze it from a different point of view. So
that's in general with media. Like the more you watch stuff, you notice shit you didn't notice. It's like you like it, but you start noticing like other things. Like, I don't remember that. It's like, okay, interesting. You start coming up with fan theories too. That's my favorite thing. They're coming up with like how did these characters become the way they are? Like you come up with your own fan theories about characters.
And then the other side is like looking at like where like when you may watch a show in your 20s, now you're watching in your 40s, and it's like so-and-so was wrong about everything. Like the protagonist, you're like, they were wrong about everything. Like, I don't know why this person was painted as the good guy. They actually were the villain.
Like, that about, good guys become villains and vice versa. You'd be like, okay, like, so-and-so really wasn't wrong. It's like, I kind of see his point of view. like a good movie to me like that is like The Matrix, is like the one that betrays him. I kind of see why he betrayed him. It's like, you should have just told me to take the blue pill. This is some bullshit. We eat mush all day. Like, I didn't want, I didn't want to live. I didn't want this. It's like, I didn't sign up for this shit. It's like, I get why he like betrayed. I could have just took the blue pill and lived a normal life, but no. He told me take the red pill. Like, see what life really is like. Like we get older, like, yeah, I kind of see his point. Yeah. Some people are happy like living in a matrix. They don't have to be in reality. Like, yeah, just take the blue pill and just live happily ever after. It's like
I can be in my delusional phase. And
at the time, I thought he was wrong for like turning on the crew, but like now I can kind of see why he did this shit. It's like, yeah, I see his point.
Now I gotta go back and rewatch the Matrix. I haven't watched it in years. Like, now I have to go back and rewatch it now.
Like, yeah, fuck Morpheus. It's like he'd be like, yeah, it's like life was better before I entered this and shit. It's like
it's not what I signed up for.
It's like you see his point of view, then it's like
like we always say, Thanos wasn't all the way wrong.
Right, yeah.
Wasn't all the way wrong. It's a lot of fucked up people in the universe, so
get rid of that. Yeah, because like if we don't get rid of half, like all of them are going to eventually die off. So like, let's get rid of half of them now. It's like, yeah, it's like
he wasn't all the way wrong. Yeah. He wasn't all the way wrong about something.
Shit's bad. So if we get rid of half now, we can save the other half. If we don't do anything, everybody dies. Like that's where he was coming from.
Like the old phrase, like you have to crack a couple of eggs to make an omelet.
There you go.
You have to crack some eggs. You do to make an omelet. You gotta do that.
Facts.
But
before we wrap things up, you want to do a quick Olympic update?
Boom, but I want to say that. Boom, boom, boom.
Yes. Do a quick update on the Olympics. I'll do the medal count first. I'll start there. Medal count. Yeah. Yes. U.S. is leading all the medal, right? As we record this, like it probably changes, like because we recorded it in the middle of the day while the games are still going on. Mm-hmm. So U.S. is leading right now the pack with 67 total medals. They have 17 gold and 25 each of silver and bronze. So
nice.
They still one gold medal behind China. They first place with 8, but U.S. is way ahead of them on the total medal count because they have 43 total. China, U.S. got 67 total. So
nice.
Maybe they have that other gold medal and be tied for or maybe even 2 more by the end. By the time this airs, and have their first place in all of the medal counts then. Because they still one behind China on gold, but like overall 67 medals as we record this. So,
the medal counts.
Of course, some of those contributing to that was the U.S. gymnastics team. Like they dominated. Simone Biles became officially the most decorated female gymnast of all time.
Mrs. Simone Biles Owens. Put some respect on her name. Yeah, she did the damn thing.
Shout out, Jonathan Owens. He's there in Paris right now. So
and I have much respect. Like that shows how much this Olympics was. The fact that the Bears camp was like, nope, be there.
Yeah, he's going and he's in. Training camp is going on right now, and but he took a couple weeks off to go be in Paris. Yeah.
This is happens only every 4 years, and like I said, there's no guarantee she's going to compete in 28.
That's a good chance she retires after this because now she's the most decorated. She probably just wanted to do that. I could see her retiring after this. So, yeah.
Shout out to like I said, like her, Suni Lee, and Rebecca Andrade. The 3 ladies that won gold, silver, and bronze for all around. All 3 of them had different stories about being counted out.
Yeah. Especially Suni. She got a hell of a story. Yeah.
Rebecca, like she had 3 ACL tears. It's like these women had these adversities hit them and they stood on the podium waving like, hey.
To comb the gold,
And shout out to Sha'Carri for getting silver in the 100.
Yeah. The 100, Sha'Carri, she's doing her thing,
And nothing to see people like she should go. It's like She got silver.
That's like, yeah, there's only one person that beats you. It's like, think about
silver.
In the world, there's like only one person that beats you in the world.
And shout out to the young lady who got St. Lucia. That's their first medal ever, St. Lucia. Yeah. So ever. So I'm sure she's going to have on her birthday, that's going to be her day. She's going to have it named after her.
Yeah, definitely. Katie Ledecky became the most decorated female swimmer. Like U.S. been kicking some ass. So she's the Simone Biles of swimming. Yeah, because she became the most decorated woman. I was like, okay, yeah, checking out the games. Yeah, so
I'm loving it. Because I know some people are like, I don't care about the Olympics, and okay,
don't watch then. It's like,
don't watch it then.
Nobody's forcing you to watch it and shit. Yeah,
I like watching the Olympics.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah,
nice. I think it's a good, and it does, like, even with all the bullshit that happens, like sometimes, even as an American, we can feel sometimes like, is our country really for us and this and that? But then when you watch the Olympics, you're like, yeah, USA.
It's still something special about when they're on the podium. It's like you said, yeah, It's still something special about. Even the most jaded person still feels like, okay, this is kind of cool. It's like,
And then shout out to Snoop and Flavor Flav. Like, they're just making this Olympics just so fun. Two of them.
The Flav, what I didn't know that he's affiliated with the women's water polo.
Yeah,
and I was watching them. I think first day, I think day one they were like competing because I was just watching random stuff. It's like, and water polo just happened to be on. Peacock got the continuous coverage, so that happened to be on. When I was like, and they kept showing Flavor Flav. I was like, yeah, okay. And my comment like, niggas in Paris for real. I'm like, okay, yeah. So, it's like, and that's why they kept showing him like, okay, yeah, he's affiliated with them.
He's sponsored,
financially affiliated with them. So yeah.
That's what's up, though.
Yeah,
I heard him on Simone's her vault because she got going on her vault, and you heard Flav and always, yeah, boy. Flav shut up and said, yeah, boy.
Flavor Flav, boy.
But it's a beautiful thing. I love seeing their energy because Snoop has just been off the chain the whole time. He's just been, you could tell that he's just really enjoying it. Like, whoever thought this skinny kid from Long Beach.
I know. Yeah.
Like, he probably was like, I never thought I would be here. Like, if you told me 40
years ago, 187 on an undercover cop and shit.
You told Teenage Snoop, when he was in high school, you're going to be at the Olympics one day. You're going to basically be the U.S. mascot, essentially. They're going to be
about that. Like, let's go back in time. Yeah, like when Snoop was really getting noticed. It was like right around time when the Barcelona Olympics was going on. The Dream Team and all. We had told him then, it's like, you're gonna be on that stage in about 30 years. It's like, you're gonna be up there. Like, he wouldn't have believed.
Now I want that meme. Now I have to put that as a perfect meme when he lifts up his glasses with Simone when she does her movie, and he's like, with his eyes like.
Right.
I can imagine with his reaction to his eyes go like that.
That's like the equivalent. So yeah, you're gonna be on that stage. Like, fast forward. I'm
loving it. I'm loving all the good energy and just seeing all the celebs in the building. Like, I saw Seth Rogen, I saw Spike Lee.
Tom Cruise was there.
Tom Cruise. They said he was taking notes for Mission Impossible 99, basically, when he was watching the gymnastics. They said he was doing. Apparently, I think Tom does like his stunt still. I think he does.
Yeah, I think he does.
He's like 60, so I mean, I give props to him for doing his stuff.
Top Gun was a long time ago. He got to be about
like 85, 84.
Exactly. Yeah.
Time ago. I'm loving it. Oh, a thing that came on that we watched randomly, and shout out to them because they medaled. The USA women's fencing team medaled. They did.
I did see that. Yeah, I saw that.
And my kids did take fencing this past school year because they had an after-school activity at their school. And when I called it, I was like, Khalil, look what's on. He walked in the room. He said, fence. the way he said, like fencing.
Maybe
So I mean, it was cool seeing
maybe
that.
having sports you didn't even know happened is like they had what the U.S. medaled in I think they won the gold for like the women's table tennis. So they got a ping pong contest. Okay, who knew? Because I was kind of decent at ping pong back in the day. I would have tried. I'd have went for the Olympics, and I know maybe that's a new thing. Maybe that didn't happen. Maybe that didn't exist back in the day. Like a lot of these sports, they just added. Like yes, that could be.
I explained to the kids. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, so you see, fencing is an Olympic sport. You actually can compete in the Olympics for fencing. That actually is an Olympic sport. You can do it. Somebody said that they should do a double dutch thing. I was like, that would be interesting if they add double dutch to the Olympics. That would be an interesting thing.
I'm still waiting for them to officially add MMA.
That would be good. That would be good.
Especially because MMA is popular all over the world. It'd be
it's an international sport.
They have Olympic boxing and they have like judo, but like MMA, like that would be sick. Like they have Olympic wrestling, yeah. So like they have like the individuals, like but like what if we combine them all, like MMA and the Olympics? That would be sick. Yeah.
That would be interesting.
I'm still waiting for them to add that. Hey, come on, make it happen. 2028. The LA games that I'm planning on attending.
And we're putting out. We put out the vibes that we'll be there. We're putting out the vibes that we'll be there.
The LA games. 2028. Let's do it. Yeah.
Nice.
I think we could wrap it up on that note. Not another damn podcast. What a weekend. Definitely appreciate you supporting us. You want to support us further, give us a like. Also, subscribe, share, rate, review on all your platforms, talking Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, TLC. What we on with TLC? Shout out TLC anyway. YouTube and your Amazon Alexa devices. Follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, TikTok, and X. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well. You know how we do it.
And you can check me out, MSIMAH626 on Instagram, TikTok, and X. Also, SCR8GULLEY1 on X, SCR8GULLEY7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page and check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs.
Well, I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm gone.